Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Nicole Sauce's Thought of the Walk episode 20. We made it to 20 episodes. That's a benchmark when you start projects like this because you kind of need to put your toe in the water when you start something and see how are people going to respond. And today's assessment day. So I thought we'd talk about assessing success. You see, a lot of people say if you're going to be successful, you just need to push through. And that's true. You need to push through. I believe that sincerely. There's a time in every business I've ever had where I had to push even when I didn't want to make it successful. It was a choice I made rather than, hey, I'm lucky or not lucky, right? Well, today's assessment day for Thoughts of the Walk. Should we keep going or not? And here's what I've seen. Launching this series has put us over 1,000 followers. I have lots of comment interactions starting to pick up more over on Odyssey, Odyssee, than on YouTube, although I get some on YouTube too. Guys, if you're commenting on YouTube and I'm not answering, it's because YouTube's all hinky. Like, I'll see comments from 3 weeks ago suddenly popping up that aren't in my comment dashboard. So sorry about that. I try to answer things, I try to check, but sometimes I just don't see the notices, don't see the comments, and I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, assessing success is important, and it's part of building any successful business. You want to look at, okay, we've reached a benchmark. Did we make money if that's your goal? Did we expand listenership if that's your goal? Like, what has it gotten us? How much time are we putting in? Is it moving me towards the life I want or not, right? That's how you assess success. In fact, I had a great conversation with a friend of mine, Jean-Paul. John, you know who you are if you're listening to this. He decided to start a packaged food business where he does salad dressings and like salads that you can buy at this farmer's market. Well, he went through the last year just doing that. Was really lucky to get in at a market that's very popular in our area and hard to get into. And he was like, well, first of all, it helped that I had good relationships to get in there. And secondly, they didn't have anything like what I was doing. So I was unique. So he got into that market. Well, after a year, he had added iced tea for people to buy, and he was doing packaged salads and salad dressing. And he decided it was time to assess. And here's what he did. He made a big spreadsheet, and he figured out how much time do I spend on each thing, what are the ingredients costs, what am I getting when people buy it, how many things of which kind of item do people buy. And here's what he found out. His salad dressings take the least time, they're his most popular item, and he makes the best profit on them. His iced tea, similar but not the same. And his packaged salads, which he thought was going to be the most important part, he spends a lot of time making them and they don't sell as well. So he spends a lot of time selling them, and his profit margin on it isn't as good as the other stuff. So he decided, I'll concentrate on salad dressings and iced tea. It's that simple. You know, having the ability to make that kind of assessment and make decisions that way it's one of the most imperative things. It's really important when you're starting a business is to look at things and look at, are your prices right? Are you making the right kind of, labor investment? Is it moving your business direction you want to go? Does this partnership with that person work? Sometimes you partner with somebody and it turns out to be more expensive than it would have been if you just didn't partner with them. So you're up in volume and you're losing money. If you don't look at the underlying costs, including your labor, I know that's hard, including your labor, then it's hard to make the decision about how successful you're going to be moving forward. So back to Thoughts of the Walk. Right now, I think we've made it over the initial assessment. We're going to do another 20 episodes and then re-examine it again. What Thoughts of the Walk have brought me is a way to communicate with you in short little ways and respond a little bit more timely to questions and comments and, requests for, I want to know about this topic or a little bit more about that topic. So that's been great. It also folds into a podcast episode. So every other week, it saves me a little bit of time for putting a little bit of time in every day. It's the same amount of time, but it's nice to have that moment every other Friday to work on business development. And that's what I'm doing with that time now. So just think about that as you're building things in your life and starting your side hustles and those sorts of things. How do I assess it, and what do I measure success based on? Make it a great week.